David Laris， 著名澳洲厨师，曾活跃于各大洲多间声名显赫的餐厅。他主张挑战传统的厨房规则，倡导新世界餐饮理念，希望每一个人的用餐经历都是一次激情活力的享受之旅。希腊的神秘色彩和地中海风情在各种美味料理中展露无遗。本期吃东吃西，主厨 David Laris 将用新鲜海鱼、地中海蔬果搭配精致橄榄油和异域香料，向我们展示这个神话国度无比丰富的美味佳肴。
吃东吃西，吃遍天下美食。大家好，我是 Casper， 欢迎来到首厨冠名播出的吃东吃西。今天站在我身边的是享誉世界的名厨 David Laris。Hey David。
Hey Casper, welcome to David's Kitchen.
Thank you. How you come up with this idea of this cooking show?
Well, I'm really excited about this idea
Yes.
of bringing really simple ingredients that we can find in the local markets all around China, taking them back to your home and cooking Western-style dishes at home using these ingredients that you found locally.
Okay.
So that's going to be the overriding concept of David's Kitchen.
Okay, it's gonna be all the ingredients can find in local markets.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to go to the markets, we're going to find things, bring them back to the kitchen, and you at home can try and make them as well.
Simple cooking, even
Absolutely.
people like me, zero step.
Anybody can make these dishes.
Cool, great.
Okay.
Thank you. So where shall we start today?
Well, today's theme is going to be all about Greek food. So
Yes.
we're going to show how we can go and find like products that you could find similar in the Mediterranean.
Okay,
And we're going to come and we're going to make 2-3 very simple Greek dishes.
great. So the first one is gonna be
Fisherman soup first.
Okay.
Okay, and that's a really simple, really true Mediterranean dish made by fishermen. It's almost like if a fisherman was a countryman, he'd be making this soup.
Wow, that's a very traditional one.
So here I've just found myself a little mullet that you
Yeah.
can find at the local market.
Yes.
In fact, any white fish is okay, to be honest with you. If you find a snapper.
white fish is
yeah,
fine.
you can
Okay.
use, the idea is that a nice fresh fish, okay?
Okay,
So
fresh.
this guy was alive a little while ago.
Okay.
Now he's
Oh.
not alive anymore, okay?
Okay.
So anyway, first step is just to clean. We want to get the fillet. So,
Okay.
I'm sure one great thing about the Chinese market
Yes.
is that they all really know how to clean fish, right?
Okay.
So I think most people at home already know how to fillet a fish. Okay. So as you can see,
Remove the bones, right?
we just want the meat. We don't want any bone in our soup, right? So this way, I just end up with a nice fillet of fish.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question about
Yeah.
the knife? Because I always heard this kind of complaint. People say, "Hey, I don't know how to choose a knife to cut fish." And is any specialized to choose? Because there are several knives there, but they only choose this one.
I chose this one because it's got the widest surface
Yes.
in order to do the fish. You can also use a long, thin one.
Okay.
But I think I think the Chinese market they're also very used to using this kind of knife. So that's the one I chose. It's super sharp.
Okay.
It really makes the job very easy.
Okay.
When you have a nice sharp knife,
Okay.
to clean your fish.
Well, your
Okay.
knife is cute. Have a rose on that.
Yeah, it's cute, huh? It's just like my tattoo. See? Look at
Yes,
that.
very nice.
Right. So I'm going to keep the bone, we keep that because that's going to make the base.
Oh,
Okay, so we're going to
okay.
keep that and we're going to come back and use it to make the foundation.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got all my fish and I want to remove the skin.
Oh, so this fish is cooking no skin on
No
that.
skin. This one is no skin at all. Okay. Oop. Just remove the skin just by slicing it like that. Okay.
Okay.
And all we want is the nice clean fillet like that. Okay. I can even move a smaller knife. It's going to make my life
you show
easier.
me how to use. Okay, smaller
Okay.
one.
So then,
smaller one is better
When you
if
clean the
keep
fish
it
like this, you just cut down, hold the skin tight, and pull your knife along
Ah,
like this, and then the skin comes off. Okay.
Okay,
And you get a
that's
nice.
easy.
That's what you want
That's
like that.
beautiful.
Okay. Remember, in the fish as well, there's always a few little bones here. Just want to make sure you remove them.
okay.
That's it, done. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the fish fillet,
Okay.
which is now ready.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the first part of the dish.
Okay.
Okay. So while that's ready, over here, we're going to start to make the foundation. Okay.
Okay.
So we heat up our pan. Here we go. Okay. I've got a little bit of onion, which I'm just going to chop. Onion, garlic, always very important in Mediterranean food.
But you were not crying when you have tears on that. Were
No,
you?
I've tried too many tears already.
Oh, okay.
No more tears for me.
So
you
normally
know?
at home, when we're chopping the onions, how can we avoid that we have tears?
Well, if you wash the onion, if you cut it and then run it under water,
Okay.
okay? Or if you stand really far back like this,
Oh yes.
okay? But that's not as much fun.
Okay.
Okay, so there we chop the onion.
Okay.
I just got a little clove of garlic, okay?
Wow,
This is
smash it already.
this is the way to do it,
Okay.
okay? It's all nicely chopped up. And again, this is a country dish, okay?
Okay.
Well, actually, it's a seaside dish, to be honest.
Okay.
So you really don't worry about trying to be too perfect. Nice, chopped, roughly,
I understand.
The fisherman, when he comes back in the morning, you know, he's not worried about making everything too delicate.
Yes.
He's ready to eat something, you know.
Yes.
Okay, so some olive oil. It's a very important part of Greek life.
Okay.
You cannot be Greek if you don't love olive oil.
Oh.
And when I was growing up, we eat it in a teaspoon.
You grown up in Greek, right? How many years?
4 years I lived in Greece. And you know, every meal is olive oil, all the time.
All the time?
Yeah, it's very good for you.
Actually, who teach you these dishes? Because you told me this is a very traditional Greek dish.
This dish was taught by an old fisherman. So I'm just going to put my onions
Yes.
in my pan.
Yes.
And I just want them to, all the flavors to start to come
It
out.
smells good.
Yeah, this is great. The one thing about cooking is the smell, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we just want to get that
Get them soft.
nice and soft and let all the flavors start to
Yes.
come out.
Yes.
All right. So while that's sweating over there,
Okay.
You know-
Is the fire turn to medium or small, or you turn it off?
this one you just want to keep it at I want to high to begin with, and then I'm
Okay.
going to bring it down.
Okay.
All right, because I want a little bit of flavor, but I don't want it to go dark.
Okay.
Okay. I want to keep it like still like just golden. All right,
Okay.
but not too dark.
Okay.
You can see one of the things that I've made here, yeah, is I've just got my fish bones,
Yes.
and that's a very important part.
Okay.
All right, so that's sweating, because this is what's going to make the flavor for the soup. So some dill, okay, some parsley,
Yes.
all right, just a little bit of garlic in there,
Of the whole piece put inside.
just
for
put
it.
inside, a little bit of onion,
Yes.
all right. That's going to make a fish stock. Very important part, okay?
Okay. But no seasoning now, right?
No,
Just
no, the seasoning is going to be in here. So,
Oh,
so we put that on our stove,
Uh-huh.
okay, while we're letting that cook.
Okay.
We'll come back to that later on. So the trick with making a good fish stock,
Uh-huh.
put all your ingredients in,
Yes.
you put cold water,
Cold water, okay.
and then you just let it boil.
Okay.
Then you turn it down, 20 minutes done.
20 minutes done.
Yeah, do not cook it longer than 20 minutes.
Okay. Totally from beginning until the end, 20 minutes?
Yeah, from the hot water.
Okay.
Okay.
From hot water. Okay. Cool.
So we turn it up maximum, and we wait for that.
Okay.
So while the fish stock is getting ready, let's come over and get another part
Okay.
of the dish
Okay.
ready to go. This is a good little trick.
Yes.
You can use at home, okay?
Uh-huh.
Make your life a little bit easier.
So what is two sides?
So one is for the pulp and one is for the juice. So
Ooh.
these are tin tomatoes, okay?
Tin
Because
tomatoes,
sometimes you might not find really the important part is that you have a tomato that's very rich.
Yes, yes.
You know,
a
so
lot of
sometimes
juice inside.
yeah, sometimes in the market you find tomatoes which are not so ripe.
Yes.
So the trick is to use a little bit of fresh tomato and then the tin tomato.
Okay.
Which is also much easier to find.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to need to put enough in there to get the juice going,
Okay.
and this is going to be the basis.
The basis of the fish.
Yeah, it's a tomato-based soup, okay? Here we go.
That's interesting. It doesn't have much louder noise.
This is a really good little juice, nice and quiet,
Nice.
slow.
Very quiet.
You can make a juice in the morning without waking up your family.
Yes. Normally the juice maker is very louder.
Yeah, this is good. This is a good little machine. Also, I drink a lot of juice at home.
Very healthy, right?
Very healthy for you. You can see, let's keep,
Oh, that's very nice, this one.
Yeah.
And because it doesn't, have this very fast one, I didn't worry about that. I didn't put enough tomato inside. Well, that's very nice.
I'm also going to throw in a little bit of fresh tomato.
Okay.
Okay. And all that juice from the, you want that?
Yes.
That's great. A little bit of fresh tomato goes in. Okay. Put it back on.
Okay. Oh, so that's why that's.
See the colors changing, huh?
Yeah, I see the color
Yeah.
changing. Also, I see the remains came out from that part.
Yeah, this because this part here,
Yes.
this has got the pulp coming out
See,
now.
it's much easy for for people to wash at home.
Yeah.
So normally I really hate to wash it after I use the juice machine.
And you can see how easy that was. And
Very easy.
and we end up with this really perfect base for our soup.
Thank you.
So, our stock, we have to imagine the stock is cooking, it's cooking, it's cooking.
Yeah, we imagine
Okay.
it's well.
So that's basically all the main ingredients.
Okay.
And we have to imagine it's been cooking for
Yes.
20 minutes.
Yes. smells so fresh.
And you know, in Chinese cooking, do you do this a lot? You ever make fish stocks?
Ah, yes, they have this kind of, I don't know what's that.
Yeah. So basically, it's been cooking for 20 minutes.
Yes.
And all we want to do now is strain it. Okay.
Oh,
So
actually, in Chinese cooking, we don't do that.
you don't do that. You eat everything.
Yes, but I think this is better.
Well, this means that when we're just getting a nice,
Clean
pure,
soup.
clean
Yes.
broth. Actually,
I think that's good.
in the Western kitchen, the stock.
Yes.
And this is a stock.
Yes.
Is very important. We have chicken stock, beef stock, all kinds of stocks, and it's a very, very important part of the Western cooking.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So that's our stock ready. Now we have our tomato. We
Yes.
have our fish.
have
We have
soup.
stock.
Yes.
We're going to come back, put our onions and garlic back on, and we're almost ready to get this guy going.
Okay. How to make the fish maybe keep juicy after we normally bake it? Because at home sometimes a lot of people have this kind of problem. They don't know when because fish is easy to cook, but it's difficult to make it delicious and juicy.
It depends what you're doing. Like this kind of, in this situation,
Yes.
we're really relying on the fact that the dish is really like a soup. So it's going to keep it nice and moist.
Okay.
And we want the fish to go really flaky.
Okay.
So that's really it. Otherwise, if you're baking it, don't overcook it. Really quite simple, right? If you cook it too long, it's going to be overcooked.
Okay.
Yeah. So this time I'm turning my temperature up really high.
Okay.
Okay, and I want the fish now to get some nice,
Okay.
some little bit of color, rest of the flavors to come together.
Okay.
Some lemon standing by. This is the way I love to prepare lemon. Makes it easy. Remove the seeds, okay?
Yes.
And then this part, this is great. You can use it for garnish, and then you can always squeeze the juice out of that.
Okay.
All right. So for this also, we're going to have some dill,
Yes.
some parsley.
Some parsley. Yes.
Okay. Normally in Europe we might use chives.
Yes.
Okay. But because we don't have chives and we're in China,
Yes.
we can use spring onions.
Yes. So that's very easy to buy in any market.
Exactly. And that's why when I said it, we can find ingredients and compromise or find little alternatives. This is a perfect example.
Great.
So no chives, no problem. Let's use some shallots instead.
Thank you.
Again, nice and rough. I'm not trying to get too perfect. I really want this to have.
It's country food. It should be relaxed and it should be comfortable,
Exactly.
right?
I want it to feel really like rough and country. Throw those in.
Wow, it smells so good.
Yeah, this is good. Really, you want to get that rustic, and you know what rustic is.
Yeah.
You hear that word a lot these days. Rustic's
Yes. Yes. I
become a
heard a
really
lot of that.
yeah, it's a very popular word these days. You know.
Wow.
So you see, I got a little bit of color.
Yes, I see the book and a little bit golden on the.
Yep. So that's fine. Okay. We're gonna just take some of our stock, pour it in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The stock inside.
Stock's in. We've got our tomato. Okay. And we just want to get all those flavors coming together. Now we want to bring it up. So I've got my temperature going to turn up really high.
Okay. So the high temperature
salt.
make it. Okay. Oh, now we can season it.
Yeah, now we can season. Never season too early.
Okay.
All right, and some pepper. I'm using here, I love using sea salt. If
Yeah. I remember in your book you always use sea salt.
Yeah.
You don't do the seasoning and the black peppers.
good quality salt is important.
Okay.
So if sometimes, you know, if you can't find it, it's okay, never mind. But if you can find a really good quality sea salt or a really good quality salt from inland.
Okay.
But I know, for example, in China, you can find the Tibetan salt.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And that's really also cool. So see, now what I'm doing now is I'm
Yes.
breaking the fish.
You're breaking the fish. The breaking the fish.
Yeah, as it becomes soft and pliable, I'm going to break it. Because the idea is, of course, it's not it's a soup. You want to eat it with a spoon.
Yeah.
All right?
Actually, my mouth is watering now because it smells so good.
Oh, that's good. That's what I want to hear, Casper. That we have a really great smelling, tasting dish.
Yes.
You can see, come and see that. You can't see.
I
See that?
think- yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
That's what we want.
Red and white and with the green. The colors are also beautiful too.
And we've still got more flavors to add in there. So also, a very important thing when you're cooking is you've got to taste, because you don't know if it's
See.
more pepper.
Okay.
I like it very peppery.
You like to, I realized that in a lot of your recipes you want to you try to keep the original taste of the flavors of the food, right? You
Natural.
won't put too much
Yeah.
natural
I think
taste.
especially when you're cooking in a home style environment,
Yes.
you have to really, you know, keep it simple, if you go to a restaurant and you're having very complicated
Yes,
food,
yes.
different story. But when you're at home, you know, 5 days a week or whatever, you know, you've got to have good flavors that are healthy. And trust me, this dish is healthy. You know?
Definitely.
There's nothing in here that I think that you're going to feel like you're having an unhealthy meal.
Yes.
And, you know, like normally we would serve this with bread.
Yes.
But if you want to serve it with some rice, so eat some plain rice on the side, but why not?
Even
You know?
noodles, you know, this one is perfect for this kind of, like some Chinese food, they have fish noodles.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
perfect
you know
for
what?
that.
Yeah, why not?
Why not, right?
Greek Chinese, you know, add some noodles.
Yes, it's a Greek Chinese combination.
That could work. That's really getting delicious now. Okay, some lemon.
Okay.
Okay, to squeeze a nice squeeze fresh
Okay.
lemon in there. I've got some dill and some parsley.
Parsley,
Okay,
Yes.
I'm just going to chop those guys up,
Okay. Chop, chop, chop.
just like this. Okay,
Very nice. Sharp knife.
it's a beautiful knife.
It's beautiful, yeah.
And again, like I said, nice and rough.
Yeah.
And that's going to go in the last minute. That's almost ready, Casper.
I can imagine the fisherman drinking about this and with a maybe glass of wine.
And in Greece, you know, they have a wine called Retsina.
Yeah.
And Retsina is like a wine, especially in Greece.
Uh-huh.
And it's made, they put the bark and the sap from a tree,
Uh-huh.
pine tree, into the wine.
Okay.
It's very particular. So when you drink, if you can find it in China, not so often, but if you do ever find it, I recommend you try it. It's very special.
Okay, cool.
So here we are adding the herbs.
Yes.
And basically, our fisherman's soup is ready to serve.
Wow. Its colors are beautiful. The color is very important food, right?
Absolutely. Okay, we're ready to serve, Casper. I'm just going to add a dash of wine.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just regular red wine.
Just regular white wine.
Okay.
White wine. And I'm leaving it, I don't want to cook it too much. I like that wine flavor. So that's it,
Okay.
right at the last minute as I'm
Okay.
taking it off.
Okay.
Okay. Again, one more squeeze of fresh lemon. Okay, just like that.
Important tips for that.
This way, these flavors are still very bright.
Yes.
You know, they're bright and alive in the dish,
Yes,
right?
bright and light and with a wine's taste.
Yeah. If you cook it a lot, you lose those flavors.
Wow. I really can smell the flavor of the white wine, the fresh one, and also the lemon.
So you can imagine when you come from a big day out fishing, you know, it's lunchtime, you got a glass of red wine, and this is a thick soup, you know, you want a nice, you see how that's beautiful and thick and rich.
Yeah.
The typical way, you know, that the
Beautiful.
fishermen would serve this is really with a nice,
Chop, chop.
you know, some
Yes.
nice bread on the side like this,
Yes.
okay? Just put your bread here, a few more fresh herbs,
Yes.
you know, and a little bit of olive oil.
Olive oil, yes.
A little bit of olive oil on top.
Make the soup looks more shiny.
Beautiful, there it is.
But it's beautiful. Can I have a try?
Yep. Okay, Casper, let's
Yes.
try it. Please, after you. It's hot, be careful.
Yes. Oh my god. It tastes
You
so
see that?
good.
The bread gets all nice and
Yes,
soft.
yes, it tastes so good. I can taste I really love the taste of the tomato in the soup, and I can taste the fresh of the meat, of the fish, and also a little bit of the lemon.
All those flavors are there.
I need a glass of wine.
And this really takes me back to my childhood. Wow.
And I want to off work now.
That's good.
Thank you, chef. This is a great chef. Thank you very much. I'll try at home, and definitely I think my mom will love this dish too.
I think it's great.
Yes.
I'm going to keep eating. Thank you.
Thank you.
鲜美纯正的渔夫浓汤让人食指大动，用到的食材也很简单，主要有汁鱼、番茄、白洋葱以及各色配料。同时，我们推荐你使用以下厨具，让美食更加美味：手厨好锅家庭超值装、百年蔷薇刀具组合、现代享家原汁机。下节 David 将为我们带来另一道酥脆风味的海鱼料理。如果您还想了解更多烹饪知识，欢迎拨打我们的美食热线，或者登录我们的网站3w吃东吃西.com。广告之后马上回来。上节中，鲜美的渔夫浓汤让人回味无穷。接下来，另一道丰盛的希腊美味即将登场，欢迎继续收看《吃东吃西》。
Okay, so what's next, chef?
Okay, so we're going to keep it on the fish theme because we're
Okay.
still in Greece. And so I've got this beautiful snapper.
Yes.
You can buy snappers if you go to the really big markets in China, you'll find snappers.
Okay.
You know, if you can't find a snapper, a really, you know, plate size saltwater fish.
Okay.
Is what we're looking to try and get.
Okay.
So this is one of the tricks that we always use to make the fish a little bit nice when we're doing this. Is we make a score
Yes.
in the fish like this. Okay.
Okay.
All the way across.
Okay.
All right, and then what's going to happen there, you'll see in a minute, I'm going to put all the seasoning and the flour. So I'm cutting in the direction of the head,
Okay.
like this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, step one, that's it, okay. So we've got some flour here, okay? That's just plain, ordinary flour.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do, however, is I'm going to season my flour with salt, okay? And also a little bit of salt on the fish. And inside, very important, right?
Okay.
You put the salt inside,
Okay.
and quite generous inside, right? Because all that salt flavor is going to go into the fish. And we've also got some pepper here.
Okay.
I'm also going to put the pepper in my flour,
Oh.
and also pepper inside, okay?
Okay.
And again, don't be shy, be generous.
Okay.
Quite peppery, okay?
所以刚刚 David 他讲说，非常重要的也就是说，他在这个鱼外面会铺一层面粉，可是呢，他会在面粉里面加上盐和胡椒。他说最重要的就是千万不要忘记，要在鱼肉的内部也要擦上一些海盐还有胡椒。Yes.
So I'm going to also put some flavors inside.
Yes.
So what I've got here, some lemon,
Uh-huh.
okay? Just going to cut it with the skin on like this.
Yes.
Stuff the lemon
Oh, keep
inside.
the skin.
Yep.
Okay.
Stuff that inside.
Okay.
A little bit of parsley inside, okay? Some dill. And just a little bit of garlic, okay? We're going to push that inside there, and all those flavors are going to go inside when we fry it. Yeah?
Only 2 slices.
Just a little bit, just to give it some aroma, okay?
Okay.
We take our fish, and just, this is a very typical Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Like in Greece, we always flour the fish.
Why use flour? It can make the fish softer or?
It makes the fish nice and crunchy, okay? And keeps all the flavors in. It's a really nice trick. And then just, you want to just do like that. It's a bit messy, but don't worry, see? And then we've got, that's ready now
Yes.
to be pan fried, okay?
OK。这样子在煎之前把这个鱼用面粉轻轻的拍好，其实就像很多中国菜一样，会裹一层面粉，这是非常典型的一种做法。这样子可以让鱼煎完之后整体又漂亮，还可以把它里面的味道锁进去。
So I'm going to shallow fry this. This is something that I think
OK。
the Chinese, the people at home should really be quite familiar with, okay?
Yes.
You can also use vegetable oil, okay?
OK。
If you want to be extravagant, you can use olive oil, okay? But it's better to use just a regular olive oil, not extra virgin.
OK。不要用那个特级初榨橄榄油来炸这个，因为太浪费了。普通的橄榄油，甚至是我们炒菜用的烹饪油都是可以的。
Okay, so while that's waiting, we're gonna wait for our.
We're waiting for the oils.
We're waiting for our oil now to get ready.
When we know the oil is ready.
Well, you can see when your oil starts to bubble a little bit.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, I saw that.
it's not ready yet.
Okay.
You'll see the heat starts to come up.
OK， 等一下，如果是说我们怎么来鉴定这个油温它已经到合适的温度了呢 ？David 教我们说，如果你看到这个油开始慢慢的起小泡泡了，这就说明这个油温已经合适了，这样子就可以把鱼放进去炸了。
Okay, so while we're waiting for our oil to get hot,
Yes.
okay, I'm going to make a garnish because the fish is going to be fried, and then we're going to
Okay.
dress it with a beautiful, simple, like dressing. This is a really
Okay.
countryside, summer, Mediterranean dish.
OK。
So just get our spring onions here. Bring a little bit of China into the day.
Yes. 青葱，它用的是青葱。因为他说在很多料理里面呢，会用到类似的一些调料。因为这个 David 做这个 cooking show 的，他的出发点是希望所有的人可以把中国的原料用在这些西餐里面，所以它里面的原料你看到它用的都是本地中国自己出的这种小葱。
And I like to use all the green parts.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah. And that's one part, okay. And then I've got some green olives here.
啊
Some green olives
，OK，
and some
this is black
olives, okay. Just gonna slice those up. Like this. The oil is getting, see? You can see the bubbles now in the middle, starting to come up.
Yes.
Come on, but I really don't think I have to tell the Chinese audience how to heat up oil. That's a Western and a Chinese thing.
Yes.
We all know how to do that. And you know what I've tried to do with all of the recipes that I'm making? I've tried to find dishes that we can really just do in the pan.
Okay.
Okay? So no ovens, just using the pan.
Well, that'd be great. 所以在 David 他前面讲，他说，他所有教大家烧的菜都会尽量把厨具变得很简单，所以他会把所有的菜都会直接用炒锅来做，这样符合中国人的生活习惯。你不会担心说啊会不会没有烤箱啊，会不会有其他的比较复杂的烹饪工具啊？没有，只要有一口炒锅，按照他的做法，你就可以做出地道的西餐。
So let's just see.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we take our fish. Okay?
Yes.
Straight in the pan like that. We'll let that start to bubble up.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got our some more dill, some oregano. That's a very typical. You see, smell that?
Oh wow, smell.
Very typical Greek ingredient. This is baby oregano, so you can eat the stem and everything.
So this also can buy in local market.
Yeah,
Right?
oregano is very, very popular around China. I see it all the time in the local market. And just again, roughly chop some herbs, just like that. Okay. Okay. Another thing we're going to be making today, while our fish is cooking, because it's going to take a little bit of time.
Yes.
Okay, is we're going to serve this with the Greek salad.
Okay, Greek
Alright.
salad. That's my favorite.
Let me just put all these things out of the way, so we can make our Greek salad. Okay. We're going to come back to that later, and you'll see what that's for.
Okay.
So Greek salad is a very common thing. Every meal in Greece, we have a Greek salad around all the time. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Very simple. So we have onions. Okay.
It's very popular in China too.
Yeah, it's a really good,
Yeah, it's
good salad.
fresh. Yes.
Some nice big pieces of onion.
Okay.
We're going to put in some red bell pepper and some yellow bell
colorful.
pepper, if you can find them, which of course you can.
Definitely, it's very common in all local markets.
Oh yeah. So then we just slice these guys up,
Yes.
put them in, okay? And it's really great for the color, you know.
Yes. It's beautiful.
And it goes. You can see also, you can use whole tomatoes, but I like.
You like a cherry
Well,
tomatoes?
we just to make it a little bit different, and I think cherry tomatoes are really easy to find in all the China markets,
Yes,
right?
all China markets, all small markets.
And what I find is that the cherry tomatoes in China are actually tastier than the big tomatoes.
Oh,
That's why it's actually quite nice to use them. So here today we have a yellow one, and a red one
Yes,
to match
both
our
have
bell
it.
pepper.
yes.
Also red and yellow. Okay, let's go fast because the fish
Yeah.
is cooking. I can feel it.
Yes, this is
Okay,
getting more and more yellow.
you can see there's my tomatoes.
And
Okay, olives. We're going to use black. Olives you can find now in supermarkets, right?
Yes, yes.
So
it's
some
very common
olives.
there too.
Let's put in some green ones. Okay, beautiful. Again, a little bit of pepper,
Yes, the seasoning.
and some of my salt.
Yeah, sea salt.
Okay, here we got olive oil.
Yes, you say Greek people love olive oil
Yeah,
all
see,
the time.
this is
Ooh.
look at that. Okay, toss it around.
Yes,
But we're also going to put in some oregano, which is very important.
yes,
Now you notice I didn't put vinegar, right?
yes.
No vinegar.
Oh no, no vinegar.
No, a real Greek salad doesn't have vinegar.
Oh no doubt. Because that's why a lot of places, everybody say they have a Greek salad, but everybody use vinegar.
No,
So
a real original Greek salad, never.
never have vinegar.
Lots of oregano, lots of olive oil, seasoning, simple. Okay?
那 David 说，真正正宗的希腊的 Greek salad 希腊色拉是没有醋的，但是我们在外面很多时候吃到的会放意大利油醋，那它这里面只有橄榄油，只有黑胡椒，还有盐，海盐。We're gonna turn on the side
Yeah, I'm just going to leave them a bit longer.
because of head.
The head, yeah. But this is good. The pan's just right. It's nice, it's shallow. It gets filled with the oil. Keep the.
So we need to use this kind of deep fried pot
Yeah.
to do this.
I mean, you could. This pan is perfect.
OK。所以像炸鱼的时候，大家一定要用这样子的深锅。 它的那个口径比较深，然后油啊，包括你看这么大一条鱼放进去的话，David 尤其说这个锅的比例，鱼丸炸鱼是非常非常合适的。
Be careful when you turn it over. Just gently roll it over, right? Okay. Don't splash it. Boom.
翻身的时候一定要小心，不要把鱼翻碎掉。
And what's you see because we cut it? Because we cut it, it cooks.
Yes.
Cook nice.
因为之前我们在做的时候，他先用刀把它竖切，这样子，因为有了切纹的话，你可以看到，等一下你会看到，就是说炸完之后，它的纹理非常漂亮，而且它整个内膜都得到非常好的一个充分的烹饪。
All right. So this is going to be the dressing for our fish.
Yes.
So this one I'm going to put a little bit of vinegar.
Okay.
Okay. Just because I like the contrast. Lemon. Over here. And again, a little bit more olive oil.
Olive oil, always olive oil.
I wasn't lying when I said we're going to put olive oil on everything in Greek.
Yes.
All right. And then, where's my... Oh, a little bit of my pepper again, a little bit more.
Yes.
We need a fresh lemon for garnishing. Always remember like this, I love this because then you can just remove the seed, you know. And that's standing by.
Wow.
Beautiful, right?
因为它这里面加了那个醋，加了油醋，意大利油醋，加了黑醋之后呢，它这个调料闻上去不光是有蔬菜本身的新鲜，还有橄榄的新鲜，另外就是一股醋所带来的一种很清香的味道。
You see here, this is called basting. So I'm just basting my fish with the hot oil.
Yes.
So it's going in. And you ever eat the eyeballs?
现在你们看到 David 在往这个鱼身上浇油，这样可以充分保证呢这个鱼肉得到充分的油炸。
All right, we're almost ready.
Okay.
All right, well you can let that. You see, it doesn't take too long, right?
Yes.
How long is that dish? The whole thing?
I think maybe 10
10 minutes, and you come home from a busy day.
Yes. I think I can finish everything in 30 minutes. Everything.
You're done.
Right? Even with a salad. I mean a salad and the main course.
One thing we're going to add to the salad, though. Okay, well, before.
That's my favorite.
Okay, this one can be a little bit harder to find, but actually, most supermarkets now are starting to have feta cheese.
Yeah.
If you can't find feta cheese, you can use goat's cheese.
Okay.
But it really isn't the same.
Okay.
Okay.
它现在放的是那个菲达芝士，这种软芝士呢，在其实大部分的国内超市都已经有的卖了。如果没有的话呢，你可以超市里面买其他的芝士，就是其他的奶酪来代替它，比如说像一些山羊奶酪啦，这些都是可以用来代替的。
I was going to say that bowl looks good. I like it.
You like it, right?
I like it.
And we will roll again.
No need. Just checking it's ready. Okay, we're ready to serve. So now we're ready to serve our fish. Okay. So just remember, whenever you're serving your fish, bring it right over to the pan.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about draining it too much. Just hold it for a little while.
Okay.
Let some of the oil run off.
Okay.
But because it's really beautiful olive oil, that's good. That's it. No problem.
Wow.
Then here we have
Dressing,
right? Yeah. All those flavors. And this, I tell you, you can go to. This is as good as you get in a restaurant, you know.
Yes.
And in fact, I don't know any Greek restaurant in town is doing a fish like this good. I don't know.
It looks like a little bit looks like Chinese cuisine.
Well, you know, Greece and China are both very old countries.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow,
Look at that, beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And then we're just gonna toss this again.
Okay.
Serve it in a little bowl next to us.
Wow.
And really, there you have really a taste of Greece right there.
It's great. So can we taste?
Let's taste. Okay. But also, always got to squeeze some lemon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Dig in.
Okay. Well, it's beautiful. I couldn't cut it like this.
Let me use my fingers. Chef's allowed to use the fingers, you know?
Yeah. I should use my fingers too.
No, you're not allowed. Only me. Only chef's allowed to use the fingers.
Wow.
Really,
so
really
fresh.
delicious.
It's very delicious and it's very fresh. It is because for all the food you do today, you teach us is everything keep the original taste of the food,
Yeah,
right?
natural, clean.
Very natural, very clean
Yeah.
flavors.
And that's what's great about Mediterranean food and Greek food, especially in summer.
Okay, it's perfect for dinner. And this is
also lunch.
also lunch. Okay.
Sunday lunch, good.
哇哦 ，David 说这是一道非常完美的，可以既做晚餐，或者是中午，或者是周末的时候烧给家人吃，也是非常完美的一道菜。
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
太好吃了，太好吃了，yummy yummy yummy， 太好吃了。这个鱼的味道非常，口感非常的清新，因为它是用了海鱼。David 之前有讲过说，如果说你在超市里买不到红鲷鱼的话，虽然这种鱼在现在很多超市都有的卖了，你可以用其他的鱼类代替，但是一定要用海鱼。然后呢，因为它最后撒了一层柠檬汁，所以你这个鱼肉它炸的是非常适度，又裹了一层面粉，所以吃到嘴巴里面的话，它非常有汁水。然后这个色拉是我最喜欢的，健康轻食，现在大家都流行叫轻食。这就是一道最完美的选择，而且因为我讲过，放了菲达芝士的话，它有一种很淡淡的咸味，配上这些丰富的多彩的颜色，让人觉得食指大开。吃东吃西，吃遍天下美食。
So you've been watching David's Kitchen. Simple dishes you can do at home using ingredients you find at the local market. See you next time.
海洋气息夹裹着清新的柠檬香味儿，这道汁水十足的香煎鲷鱼，只需要一口不粘好用的炒锅就可以完成。再配上新鲜色拉，绝对是正宗的希腊美味。同时，我们推荐你使用以下厨具：手厨好锅家庭超值装，100年蔷薇刀具组合。本期吃东吃西就到这里。如果你喜欢我们的节目，想了解更多的烹饪知识，欢迎拨打我们的美食热线，或者登录我们的网站3w 点吃东吃西点 com。下期再见。
There you have this is the wonderful crabs. We really want to find ourselves a nice, fresh fish. Here, that's what we want. Like a nice snapper. So you can see like the nice, but it's swimming up nice and fresh. It's not on its, it's got a lot of strength still. All right. That's just so nice and fresh. There's a beautiful fresh snapper, pan fried, gorgeous. We'll make dinner for him later on. Finding really good tomatoes in China is something you got to really look hard for. You want to try and find tomatoes that are like nice and bright. You got a nice firm feel to them, not too mushy. Unless you're making a sauce, then you can buy overripe tomatoes, is fine. But you want to buy tomatoes that like for a salad, that are nice texture. They smell good, not too green. Okay, for the salad they shouldn't be green. A little bit too green there. Too green, So you want to find them more red around here. I'll tell you an interesting little fact. Maybe it's a fact still, I hope. That although Chinese doesn't have a lot of tomato in their cuisine, only a few small dishes which actually feature tomatoes in the cuisine. Actually, China is one of the largest producers of tomatoes in the world. They basically do a lot of tinned tomatoes and a lot of tomato ketchup, which means they grow so many tomatoes. Okay, let's buy those. Share.